Is it time to buy or sell Meta stock? In this video, we will explore Meta in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 2nd of May 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 1st of May in the year 2025, our system has ranked Meta as a hold accumulate, giving it a score of 0. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations with a gain of 4.34%. This translates to an average return of 2.17% per day since it was listed as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates high volatility and risk for the following trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to determine the stock's next direction as it could go either way. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential negative change of 26.85% over the next 3 months, with a possible return between negative 44.52% and negative 26.85%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 25.61%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 3.16% to 62.02% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $615.91 and $967.31. Our latest daily update from Meta includes the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for Meta as Stock Downgraded to Hold Accumulate. On the last trading day, which was Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, the Meta stock price increased by 4.34%, rising from $572.21 to $597.02. During that trading session, the stock fluctuated by 4.50%, with a low of $578.33 and a high of $604.34. The price has seen an upward trend in 8 of the last 10 days, accumulating a total increase of 19.05% over the past 2 weeks. However, it is worth noting that the trading volume decreased by 7 million shares, resulting in a total of 24 million shares exchanged. Valued at approximately $14.48 billion, it is important to consider that declining volume, alongside rising prices, may indicate a divergence and could serve as an early warning for potential changes in the coming days. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $740.89, while the lowest was $442.65. Currently, the price is 19.42%, or $143.87, below the 52-week high of $740.89, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Meta Platforms has made significant headlines in the last week following impressive first-quarter earnings that pushed its stock up by more than 4%. This rise is partly attributed to strong revenue and earnings per share that exceeded Wall Street's expectations, contributing to a positive outlook for investors. Additionally, the overall market sentiment has improved, with the Nasdaq increasing by 1.5% and the Fear and Greed Index shifting to a neutral zone, signaling a potential recovery in investor confidence. Moreover, analysts are noting that Meta, alongside other tech giants, is showing resilience against market pressures such as tariffs, which may further bolster investor interest in the stock. With shifts in advertising spending benefiting Meta and Google at Snap's expense, the competitive landscape is likely to shift in Meta's favor, enhancing its revenue potential. However, some analysts caution that the recent bullish sentiment might be overly optimistic, especially considering rising capital expenditures. This suggests that while Meta may experience short-term stock price gains, the long-term outlook may warrant careful observation. Overall, the strong earnings performance and favorable market conditions should positively impact Meta's stock price in the near term, as long as investors remain attuned to the underlying risks in the tech sector. analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Roth Capital assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 11th of February, 2025, Tigris Financial gave Meta a strong buy grade along with a hold action. On Thursday, the 30th of January, 2025, Scotiabank rated Meta as sector perform with a hold action. Also on Thursday, the 30th of January, 2025, BMO Capital assigned Meta a market perform grade with a hold action. On the same day, Cowen & Company rated Meta with a buy grade and a hold action. Analysts have given Meta stock a general neutral rating. They rate the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. For return on investment, the analysts assign the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Meta. The Meta stock exhibits buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook. However, there is an overarching sell signal indicated by the relationship between these averages, with the long-term average positioned above the short-term average. During any downward corrections, support may be found around $557.55 and $558.47. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, April 21st, 2025, and thus far, the stock has appreciated by 23.18%. Continued upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, a buy signal is present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Despite price gains, trading volume decreased during the last session, creating a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 10 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term Moving Average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term Moving Average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 45 days ago. If we examine the chart for the past 12 months, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 29 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 28 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Meta. Meta has established support at $586, a level that may present a buying opportunity. An upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. The stock generally experiences average daily movements, and with solid trading volume, the associated risk is considered medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $26.01 between its high and low, which represents a 4.5% change. Additionally, in the last week, the daily average volatility was 3.54%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Meta, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 30th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $5.49. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Meta. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Meta is at $597.99. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Meta encounters its first support level at $586. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Meta from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let us examine some recent insider trades. On the 29th of April, 2025, Newstead Jennifer executed an insider sale of 921 shares of Class A common stock. On the 28th of April, 2025, Olive and Javier executed an insider sale of 608 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Powell Dina H. conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 22nd of April, 2025, Newstead Jennifer executed another insider sale of 921 shares of Class A common stock. On the 21st of April, 2025, Olive and Javier executed an insider sale of 406 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, the insider power has been assessed as positive with a ratio of 11.677. In total, insiders purchased 183,203 shares and sold 148,466 shares in the last 100 trades. We recommend setting the stop loss at $577.92, which reflects a decline of 3.2%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 9 days ago. Is Meta stock a good buy? Meta presents several positive indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is best regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should maintain or gradually accumulate their positions while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our evaluation of this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold or accumulate position since our previous assessment. Upon examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Monday, May 5th, we anticipate that Meta will open lower by $3.79, beginning at a price of $593.23. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and you should consult a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.